everything? Beautiful winter morning. I am your host, Phil. Uh, we're talking checks. Are you going to get one? I hope I get one because I could use the money, being honest. But I want to hear from the people who say, I don't want the check. And then I say to them, they say they don't want it. But when the checks, or I should say, if the checks come out, they quietly take it. Is that you? Me? I'm just up there. I'm not saying I love Trump. I'm not saying I hate Trump. I'm just saying someone's handing you money, free or not. I got some bills. I got a few things here and there. Hey, Suzanne Roach, how you doing? How is everything? Suzanne, you gonna get a check? And do you want a check? That's what I say. I want the check. How much? Hell, I don't know. I'm conflicted because you get into the politics side, and I say I don't know much about it. This is where I fall, and I'm saying as easy it is. I think if they really want to pay off the debt, even if they did, someone else is just going to run it up. It's not going to fix the country. This is just me. I say the government never gives us crap. So, and this is my whole life motto. The government never gives you crap. You're always going to pay for stuff. When they come out and they even scratch or hint, we're going to give you something, my hand's out. I'm sorry. Call me whatever you want. That's the way I feel because I don't get crap from them. All I do is I give them crap and I give. And I know a lot of people feel that way. How you doing, Peter? Peter, you getting a check? What's going on? Are we getting checks? We don't talk politics here that much, but this is a very hot, interesting subject. And hey, for instance, whether it's $1,000, $5,000, $8,000, $10,000, sorry guys, I want my cut. That's all there is to it. So let's talk about this. What do we think? I don't know what that meant, Patty. Hi, Rod. How you doing? So we're talking checks, guys. Do you think it's really going to happen? I mean, I'm not, like I said, I don't talk politics. Who was it? Obama that gave us $4 or something like that? Something crazy, something nuts. I tell you, I think it was Biden. Again, I don't pay attention that much. Was it Biden that gave us? Was it 1,200, 600? I forget. That money helped. That's all there is to it. I don't care what you say. That helped. And I'm a normal, everyday guy, average guy, living the basic dream. Absolutely, guys. All that money helps. But I want to know, do you want the check if they give it? And are you going to cash it? Or you going to, is there anybody out there that's going to say, I'm just going to give it away? That's what I want to know. Hey, was it Jinmi Taxi? How you doing? Steven, how you doing? Have you seen the corruption of spending? You're missing it from Musk. I am, but I still want my money. That's all there is to it. I'm sorry. Someone hints on TV, whether I know it gets blown out, whether it's, tell me it's not true. Someone says, we're going to give out money. Hey, my hand is here. Give me the money. You know, I mean, I'm one of those guys, like probably most of you guys. I know we got some wealthy people that come over here. P. Diddy, how you doing? Hey, Oliver, are we getting money or what? I want my share. Absolutely. I mean, what's up, official YT? Okay, so Steven, so that's what's interesting. I saw that. It's not 5,000 per person. It's 5,000 per household, I keep hearing. So I'm assuming the head of household is the only person that gets it. That's what I'm assuming. Or the person that makes the most. I don't know. Hi, Laws, Spain. How is it? Are we getting check? Oh, you're from Spain, so you ain't getting nothing, I don't think. All the people in America, I'm sorry. We're talking, are we getting those checks? And do you want one? And if you're one of those people that do not want one, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to send it back? Are you going to give it? I'll be honest with you. If I was one of those people, which I'm not, that said, I don't want the check, it's probably going to be sent to you if you're going to get it. Okay. What would you do with it? That's what I want to know. 5,000 per household, multiple people in the same house file as single each. They each get 5,000. So that's what I'm interested in, Deoxy. How are they going to do that? And what if there's a household of 50? You know, who knows? Say a family of 4 or 5 grand total. Okay, what if it's one person? I'm one person. Do I get 1,000? Do I get 5,000? I don't know. I don't know when it's going to happen. I hope. Send a check to each. That's what I would do. I mean, hell, go as high as you want. Let's give everybody $1 million. Can you imagine that? Do you even dream about that? I do. I hear this crap on whatever, YouTube, whatever, and I go, wow, $1 million. What the hell could I wouldn't retire. Not that you could. You have to invest it wisely. But still, think of the car, all the bills, couple of dream jobs, getting all the anything finances, any get your kitchen done, anything like that. You could just go ahead. Go ahead. Well, you got retracted, Captain Miserable. Thank you for telling me that, Alan. I didn't know that. Yes, everything goes up, but at least you have some. See, I look at it as I don't have enough saved. So I'm behind the 8 ball. I know whose fault is that? Probably mine. But I say I could take from a government that takes all my freaking life. I'm sorry. I deserve, if they're going to give me something, I'm absolutely all about it. Give me back. Thank you, sir. Masters of the universe. Absolutely. You spelt my name wrong, Stephen. It's Buono. Hi, Angel. Do you like to the radio? I don't know. Do I listen to the radio? Yeah. But all that 5,000 is funneled into the Target and Walmart. You have to realize all those increases. Yeah, I understand that. That's okay, Steven. I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. Um, I'm against women suffering. Okay, I don't know. I don't even know what the 19th Amendment is, Captain Mizzle. Sorry. Uh, so what should you do? I would do that. Now you can do whatever you want. That's what's beautiful about it. Me, I'm pretty responsible. If I got an influx of cash, absolutely. I have a couple of appliances I'd probably get new. I definitely pay off bills, little bills. Again, 5,000 is awesome. 10,000 is better. $1 million. Hey, whatever you want to give me a hand, no problem. Yes, Jesus is king. You do whatever you want there, 9999. Vinny Brothers. All it would take for someone to, oh, well, that's their problem though. It's you're given a gift, but you still have to be responsible. Now, if I was to take that 5,000 and I want to go to a strip joint and blow it all in one night, who makes out? The strippers. Yes, I'd probably have fun, but still, that's whatever you want to do. So to me, I look at it as it's a gift in life. Do something smart with it. The more I hear about it, I can't tell you how many lists I've already written down. All right, I would do this, I would do this, I would do this. All right, I'm in that process. Under 100,000, I'm here. I'm on the poverty level, especially in New Hampshire. Sorry, man. I don't know what to tell you. That's cool. So I don't know why it's blurry, guys. I do not know. I mean, everything's clear. I don't know why it's blurry. Sorry. Let me see something. Am I crystal clear? I don't know. Absolutely, Steven. I mean, I'll be honest with you, Steven. If we're going to get a one lump sum, I'm going to go for 10,000 to 50,000. I'm being totally honest. This might never happen again. Why waste our time with a couple thousand? Of course, we love it, but still, like I said, about the paying off the debt and everything, that goes up and down. You could pay it off, and then the next person that comes in jacks it right back up again, and we're right in the same boat. So I say, give the money back to us. If they keep saying it's our money, give it back to us. I think, honestly, I think everybody should get a million, might be too much, $100,000 per person. One lump sum, no taxes, pay it off, and just do what you got to do. Everybody gets 100,000. Everybody, not just head of household. Thank you, Henny. Thank you. I am cute. We like this side or that side. I even got one dimple, kid. I don't have a dimple on this side. No matter how, there's the cute side. I'm messing with you. Thank you. Uh, it will be 5,000 for the next 4 years. Well, yeah, and so that's hey, if it's 5,000 every year, I'm in on that. All right. So do you want me? Do you want me to sit back? I'm here to make you people happy. See, I got to see things. That's what I get the spectacles on. That's the whole thing. I haven't done the other page for a while. Just I don't know. Just been concentrating on this. Get a little busy. So can you buy Cheetos and a new TV? Absolutely. But that's the whole beauty of it. It's you're still everybody is still I love the question. Everybody's still responsible for their own life. If you want to go buy a big screen, 80-inch TV and Cheetos, blow it away, baby. That's yours. I hear you. I hear you, Steven. You're right. You can't please everyone, Captain Miserable. That's the way I live my life. You gotta no one's looking out for anybody. As nice as everybody is, nobody is coming to my front door with a care package and saying, okay, Phil, we're worried about you. Here you go. It just doesn't happen. That's it. You got to worry about yourself or you will be homeless. I see a lot of homeless people in Waltham, Massachusetts that I go to. It's sad. And that's enough to keep me scared straight. And I don't want to ever do that crap. I understand that, ZZ. But nothing, seriously, nothing is going to change. If you're worried about the debt could be paid down. It's going to go right back up. Do you think it's going to be paid down forever? I mean, come on. Honestly, guys, what I want, I'll take the money, get rid of the IRS. I'm throwing another one in there. If you hear me now, government, get rid of the IRS, baby. Thanks for the hearts. Love it. I'm just saying that would, even above, if we didn't get any money, get rid of the IRS so they have too much power. That's my opinion. So that's just that. I understand that, ZZ, but you know, I understand all that around the COVID thing. That's just, again, I sit back and I got to take, I don't vote. I take whatever they do and I have to adjust my life. But we're still paying gas for our cars. We still got to go to work. Still got to put oil in the tanks, like you say. Still got to go to, like right after this show, I got to go to Market Basket and go get some food. You know, I mean, that's a couple of $100, could be 300. Can you imagine if I had a family? I feel bad for you people who have families. They'd probably pay 400 to 500 bucks. That's another reason why I say if they're gonna tout me any kind of money, give it, give it. Don't even just send it out. It does help Captain Miserable. I think that's the way I think. I don't know, guys. I mean, 58 years old. I know guys are a lot older than me and younger than me and stuff, but everybody has their own wisdom. They come and go. You got to figure out life out for yourself and what works for you. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the IRS thing is top notch. They can be brutal. Uh, and I once, what was it? I took a payout of my 401k. I know, don't hate me. I took a payout once and I didn't pay the taxes, and all I owed was like, I think it was like 2,500 or something like that. I had to pay that thing off as fast as possible because they just relentlessly keep, it's like someone sitting above you and just pounding you on interest, and it just keeps coming. And if you're not on top of that, God forbid you screw up, you never ended. All of a sudden it's $10,000. Get rid of them. I am for a flat tax. That's me. One time flat, not one time, but every time you buy something flat tax. If you want to go buy a yacht, go buy a yacht. If you want to go buy a Hugo, go buy a Hugo. That's the way I think. The flat tax for all. I honestly, guys, I think it's coming. I could be wrong, and I think the those checks are getting so popular, and that's taken over the airwaves. But right after, I think you're going to see right after tax time or right around it, they're going to get rid of the IRS. He's going to say, "This is what we're going to do." That's the way I feel, and I have been paying attention. I know, but still, at least you have. Do you think things aren't going to go up? Come on. That's my opinion, ZZ. Things are going to go up anyways. So if someone's going to hand you money, that's just the way I think. I'm going to take it because things are still going to go up. You're still going to be hurting. At least you can keep yourself above water. It's just the way I think. I understand that, Captain Miserable, and you're right. Flat tax, baby. They say the income tax is voluntary, but God forbid you stand up and say no more. Where are you going to live? I mean, you're one person screaming on a phone. I mean, you just can't get away with that, I don't think. And you better do your goddamn homework if you're going to try and not pay taxes because they don't listen. They're going to throw you in jail first or do whatever, take your house before anything gets settled. So that scares the hell out of me. I'm still waiting. I'm waiting, Frank. 10,000. You know what's funny? The stupid things, it can't be. I don't know. I couldn't have lost so many people. It goes down, down, then it goes up. I honestly think it's YouTube. I don't know. But we keep trying. Don't get me wrong, guys. I like talking about all different subjects, but being a creator, I like to go back and research and say, what was popular, what do people like to see, and you go make those videos. And I know it probably alienates back and forth, but as a creator, I'm lucky enough to still make money from this, and it's small. Trust me, it varies from 100 to 300 maybe. Other than that, and I'm not making millions, but it helps. Now see, to me, I think I'm right. I think everybody wants to see government employees who stole from us. We don't want to just see them fired. We want to see them in handcuffs, and I want to see it on Channel 5, and I want to see that. Then I'll stand up in my living room and go, finally. We've never seen that. That's what we want to see. They keep getting away with it. That's why I say they steal, take, take, take. What's wrong with the little money back to us? And they say it's our money. So, like I said, I'm all behind this. Let's make it and show us what's going on. And I know for the conspiracy theorist that I am, can you still trust them? Who knows? Yes, ZZ. There's a lot that needs to be done. Absolutely. What's the right road? What's the wrong road? What's going to work for this guy or that guy? That's why I say what they mainly do, they throw all the crap against the wall and see what sticks. The government to me is like an illusion. When they show you something, they're doing something behind your back over here, and they're just not telling you the truth. Now, whether or not this is it, the main channels will not show the real truth. No, I understand that. I don't watch that. I listen to a little bit of radio. Uh, I listen to a little bit of TV. I don't have regular TV. I got a satellite with 3 channels. Yes, I like cheeseburgers too. That's not a bad idea for lunch. Cheeseburgers today. Mental note. I don't know about guacamole. That's like a new age thing. I stick with all regular foods to me. It might be normalized now, but I didn't grow up with guac, and I'm not about to eat it. But hey, so let's say right now, everybody who's on, okay, yes or no, would you take the check if they gave it to you? Let's hear. I'm a yes. Absolutely. Lisa, good morning. Would you take a check? Yes or no, everybody? Let's see. I'm just curious to see who yes or no, because I'm all for it. Absolutely. Because we don't get crap from the government. So I'm just saying, look, yes, like that thumbs up. Yes. I mean, you got people. I'm waiting to see a no, unless someone's just a fool. I don't know. I understand that, but for the little guys, ZZ, I think they can't do enough for us because we do so much. We keep them going. They keep wanting more. All right, Captain Miserable. After you die, you still gonna worry about this? Seriously. Whether we have 10, 20 years, 30 years, if you got 100 years, it's all a game, guys. That's what I think. It's all a game, and they're just sucking us dry. You know what we are, guys? We're all sheep. I'm sorry to say it. As long as we're paying taxes, as long as we're here, as long as they can keep us propped up, and that's that. I've been watching more and more about these people. I don't know about the tiny home thing. I like the size house I'm at, but moving out to the woods, I mean, I do a lot of my own stuff anyways. I got a little bit of solar here and there, and I use my free light bulbs from the solar and stuff. So I'm cutting my bills down anyways. That's the way I like to live. But as you get older, I don't know about this being 80 years old out in the woods chopping your own wood. CZ, I think we are doomed. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I'd like to see. There's a lot of people. I want to know, for instance, how does Pelosi or any of those other people make all those millions and millions and millions of dollars. I just want to know if you're a public servant, they work for us, guys. Remember that. That's what we all forget. They should have, I think they're stealing. I think they're insider trading, all that stuff. And if I had more money, what is it? They have a stock pick that you can buy the Pelosi stock as whatever she does, you can do that kind of stuff. That's awesome if you got some extra money to play with. I understand that, Captain Miserable. Lisa, we deserve a huge break. That's for sure. And like I said, if we're going to get a one time check, I'll be honest with you. I'll take the five, but I think it should be 50 to 100,000 one time check. $1 million each person is probably definitely not going to happen. But I think it should be bumped up to, like I said, 10 to 50,000 or maybe 100,000. A one time check. Think of the things you could do in your life just to make, while you're here on earth, to make your life $100,000. Even if you go out and pay off your car, if you want to go buy a new car, it's gone. Your money's gone. That's all there is to it. But think of the people. What's Re Pelosi, ZZ? No, I hear you. Captain Miserable. If Pete Rose was still alive, I would have given him 5,000. See, I wasn't. I'm not a sports guy. I don't know about that. I worry about, and you call me selfish. It's just me in this life, and I worry about myself. And I'm a little behind the eight ball. I don't have much savings, so that 5 or 10, or I'll take whatever they're gonna give me. I'm lucky enough to be wiser and older and smarter with my money. Now, if they did this when I was in my 20s, what do you think I'd buy first? A brand new car. In my 20s, that's the way I thought. So I'm glad if it's going to happen, it's happened in my later life because I'm a lot smarter. I understand that. Why they make their fortunes, I mean, that's fine. But what I don't like is if they're not fair to us and they're making millions, like what I don't get, which blows my mind when I do dabble in politics, is when you ask them, be transparent with the whatever, see what's going on and where everything. Why the fight, and why can't they be forced to? That's the problem that really bugs me. I remember who was the small black guy that was I think he was governor of Mass. I remember hearing one time they wanted to audit the state house or something. He just came out and said no. No, that's all there is to it. Why couldn't he be forced? And there's no backbone for the people. That's what I'm saying. So you're really at your own. You're on your own in life, anyways. That's why I say if people, they want to give me any kind of money, my hands up faster and I'll take it. I don't worry about the country. The country's still going to be here. I got to worry about my little life and my people around it. I like this consumption tax. I think that would be great. What do you guys think of that? I think it would be awesome. If, they always say when they don't want to do something, oh my God, it's so horrible. I don't think it's too big to change. But if they ever did that, it would be like a stroke of a pen. On this date, of course, not now, but probably midsummer, taxes are all done. By this date, the IRS will end and we will start doing things this way. That's what this kid says. Awesome. I would love that. Absolutely love that. Consumption tax, uh, pay as you go, whatever you want to call it. That's me. Because then you don't have to worry. I know they'll figure it out. There a lot of smart people up there, hopefully. But I'm just saying, I understand that, ZZ, but like I said, the old saying is you don't look, what is it? You don't look a gifted horse in the mouth or something like that. If someone's gonna give you something, just put it this way, ZZ. If someone says whatever you're against, okay, we're gonna give you $1 million to say something against what it is. You're telling me you're not gonna do it because of your pride? Well, I think you're a fool then. Unless you're a multimillionaire and you don't need the money, that's fine. But hey, everybody has a price. And hey, I mean, you don't have to keep doing it, but I'm just saying. So, I saw nothing. Really, the only one person, I forget who it was, maybe ZZ said they don't want the check or something. Uh, ZZ, will you accept the check or you don't want it? Because there's plenty of people right on here that'll take your check if you don't want it. I saw just about all yeses, and why not? I mean, hey, especially if they're not going to tax you, that's even better, guys. That is honestly, I like. You're going to give me a one-time check, give it to me big. There's always going to be inflation, though, guys. Always. It's going to rise and fall, and you getting a little check isn't going to do anything. I don't believe. That's right, Connie. We'll take it, baby. Cheat code, hey. Now, I don't look at that the same way, Lisa. It's not who you're going to make deal with the devil. As always, we are picking the lesser of the evils. That's what I've always noticed. It's not like it's one guy here and this guy's great. It's always lesser of the evils that I've been paying attention to. So if my pocket's open, they're always taking it anyways. Put something back in there. Hey, Kevin. I understand that, ZZ, but you don't think they're going to go up anyways? I mean, I would rather, if they're going to keep going up, whether they go down or up, I would rather have a little extra money, if possible, in my pocket to deal with that. I watched too much Twilight Zone. I hear ya. What's up, Logan? All my car payments, everything else, grocery prices, all that stuff. Now, you say whoever MS, they gave everybody $100. That's like handing out a quarter. That's it's so nothing. Even though it is something, but it's so nothing. It's like, here's your quarter, here's your quarter, here's your quarter. You look and go, really? I mean, it has to be life-changing money. Now, 5,000 could be life-changing money for some people, but you don't have to just go spend it. They want this to be spent, but still, I'm paying bills. I'm not just buying a TV, or I'm not buying, I would buy, I'm more responsible, newer tires that I needed, or paying down bills, getting ahead on this or that. That's the way I think. Easy now, guys, easy. Watch out, YouTube's watching. You're right. It's better than nothing. You're right. And I'm sure everybody, just like if they do this 5,000, I'm going to have my hand out too. I want the 5,000. But I want to hear from the people that say, well, I'm not going to take the check. No, I'm not going to take the check. They're going to send it to you anyways. So what are you going to do with it? I want to see it on video. This is my check. This person right here. If you can afford it, absolutely. If I was a multimillionaire, and especially if my YouTube channel got bigger and I was wealthy, I would like to do the the Secret Santa at a store and film it. I think that goes right to your heart, and it's like you're helping out people. Absolutely. There's too many people that need help right now. I could use some help. I honestly think the poor people, let's not say poor people, the people who make bad decisions from wherever their upbringing to their lifestyle choices. If you're going to make bad decisions, you're going to make bad decisions. Whether you have a job or you win the lottery. That's why they say, how many, you look it up. What is it? Majority of lottery winners are broke within 5 years because they haven't changed the way they think about analyzing and their thought about money. The first thing they think of is big beautiful house, paying for everybody. I got 20 cars. Me, I mean, just you do things smarter, but not everybody thinks logically. That's great. I'm glad if you don't need it. Absolutely. There's a dozen people on here right now that say I'll be glad to take his check. But I'm just saying, anybody here, when is supposed to come out? Or is it definite? Because I keep hearing you can't, there's so much AI going around, you don't know what's true and what's not. And I try to listen to, not on here, I listen to the news when they talk about it. That's the only thing. Interesting. So my birthday's in August. I want to be the August boy, but I'll take whatever. That's fine. Just let me know where and when to send the picture, and I want in on that. Absolutely. I don't understand how $5,000 checks makes your life harder. I don't understand. It's all what you do with it. I don't understand that. Maybe again, if you're thinking down the road, or you're one of those people that says, "Oh, my grandkids, great grandkids are going to pay for all this." Kid, you're not going to be around. That's why I say stop thinking about the future. Think about your immediate future. Think about tomorrow, today, next month, next year. Where are you going to be? And how? The biggest thing is what type of quality of life do you want? Okay, so you're giving it to your granddaughter for college debt. I have a question. How old's your granddaughter? And now you got to think you're giving this money to a kid. And I had my ex-wife do similar things, and you got to think of, are you going to buy it for her or pay it off for her? Because if you hand a kid money, they'll shake your hand and go, yeah, I'm going to do that. And then they go off and do something else, because trust me, I know the way kids think. They're not thinking about paying off bills. That's just the way it is. It doesn't matter what it's going to be worth. It's what you do with the money right in the present time. It's either going to help you or it's going to be wasted. So, yes, if I pay off a month of bills, you're right. In a month, if I haven't saved the money I was gonna pay for those bills because I got this check on a month ahead of time, then yes, it's not gonna do anything. But still, you're just buying time. It's what you do with it. That's just the way I think, guys. I don't know. Like I said, you can get into the weeds. Like I said, everything's going up. You, me, ZZ, MS, all that stuff. We're not going to change the country for real. I mean, I'm not saying it's all preordained, but still, shit's going to happen the way it's going to happen. And whether you think Trump's a time traveler or you think the Illuminati's runs things or the Rothschilds or whatever's going to happen is going to happen, and it's way out of anybody on here and me. It's out of our control. So I knock things down to a very small, minute level in life. It's called my life. How do I want, whether I live till tomorrow or I have another 20 or 30 or 50 years, I want to make my quality of life best I can. And I'm not worried about the deficit. That's all. The way I look at things, ZZ, and I'm glad I could have this conversation with you, is just if they're going to give you the money, great. Just hand out the money, let people do what they want. Whether it's a failed experiment or not, there's plenty of us like me that's saying, sure, I'll take it. No problem. So, I mean, I don't know. There's just so much. I just I live life yesterday, today, and tomorrow, me, myself, and I. And that's the way I look at the world. You know, what makes my life easier, quicker, smoother, faster, anything. Like I said, call me selfish. My life's about me. I don't know any side hustles. YouTube, that's a side hustle. I don't know, Christine. I mean, I'm hoping you hear it. It would be nice, but I'm not banking on it. I'm not, I don't have like a circle on my calendar saying, oh, I can't wait for this check. I just hear things and I go, that sounds cool. That would be nice. Do I do a little daydreaming about what I'd pay off? Of course I do. I think everybody does. You're right. God is in control. I understand what you're saying, ZZ. I just, I don't know if it's, I don't take life that serious. I mean, I do and I don't, but I don't know. I am more about the way I live life. You do what you're going to do. As life hits you, you got to learn to bob and weave and do what you have to do to get by the rocky times. So if I find $100 if I'm in the middle of the street, okay, and I find $100 bill, ZZ, are you gonna not take that $100 bill, or are you gonna take that hundred and go all the way to a police station and go, I found this $100 bill, it's not mine. Make sure someone gets it. You know what's gonna happen? There's gonna be a cop or something that's gonna go right in his pocket. That's all there is to it. Even if it makes it there, or if you're foolish enough to say, oh, I'll give it to someone else that's better authority. If that person's a little bit corrupt, they put it in their pocket, and that's all there is to it. Life goes on. Every time I wake up, guys, in the morning, I'm glad to be alive. I have my plan for the day or a week. I don't go too much further than that, realistically, and I just truck on, just keep on moving, and I try to make it better and better. I have no idea how old he is. I don't know if he's telling me the truth or not, but whatever. That's fine. The vegan menu. We're talking checks, vegan. Are you gonna get a check? Do you want a check? What do you think? Like I said, it would be nice. Absolutely. Of course it would. You know, I'm in the stage of my life where I'm a lot wiser. I'm downsizing to keep costs down and just going about life, trying to make myself happy, keep myself fed, keep a roof over my head, and go to work. And that's it. And try to find some fun stuff to do to keep the old noggin going. I'm just using that comparison to break it down for a lot of people. I just don't see it the way you see it. That's all there is to it. Why can't we agree to disagree? I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't tell you how to spend it or whatever, or whether it's coming or not. Yeah, we got to find some nice place in Laconia. I'd love to go metal detecting. Got to look for that side gig. You never know. You never know what you might find. Go to Laconia, do some metal detecting. Got to get out there and do that. Like I say, guys, I can't worry about someone else to a point because there's so many factors. I do try to help people, give advice that I know I've learned, but if you're not ready to learn certain things in life, you're not going to do it. You're not even going to listen to people. So, like I said, call it selfish or whatever. I don't know. I'm drinking something different today, guys. No Pepsi. Ran out of Pepsi. Got to go to the store. So I'm hitting the what is it? The Pure Leaf iced tea. That's a lot healthier. I like that vegan menu. That's great. Everything can help. Everything. They don't do enough for us. That's all I can say. You know, ZZ, what you're saying is right. But the way I look at it as, yes, you're right. But also, how much have they stolen from us? Or how much do they give to friends and everything else to start? You hear all these stories. I don't know what's true and what's not, but what was it? Well, do you remember when backpacks became a thing? Every school kid had a backpack. I wonder whose friend was a backpack manufacturer that got in on that deal. I mean, it's always something. One hand washes the other, guys. And if you're higher up, I'm going to hire this. You hear it all the time. You hire a solar company. The government had a solar company. They gave them millions or billions, and then 2 years later, up, it didn't work. They kept the money and went out of sight. I mean, come on, guys. What's up, Dennis? Dennis, are you taking a check? You don't like Trump. Are you going to take a check? Been waiting for someone like you to come on. I'm curious. If there is a check, will you take it? Or what would you do with it if you did have a check come to you? I think it's a little bit of everything. I don't know. I wasn't paying that much attention. But to be honest, guys, inflation goes up. It's like, okay, so you don't buy two cotton eggs, you buy one, you buy a half. Everything gets adjusted. You have to adjust to everything in life. That's just the way it is. I mean, if my TV broke and TVs were real expensive, I go to my phone. You have to make adjustments. I hear you, Christine. I hear you. I'm right there with you. Cool items, no problem. No, you wouldn't take a check. So would you give it away if they gave you a check? Until you can afford anything, basics. You are so right, ZZ. Absolutely, but there's not enough accountability, and some people aren't as smart. I mean, I'm not saying I'm smart, but I'm always figuring stuff out in my life and see what I could be doing. Uh, uh, but still, uh, Trump will not give me a check. Why not? I didn't. I was amazed when I heard. I thought it was every person was getting a check. I didn't know it was every household. That cuts it down a lot. Even for something like that, if you're only giving one check a household, I think it should be 50,000. That's my opinion. I mean, I'm being honest. One per check per household, 5,000 isn't enough. You need up it, at least 10 to 50,000. There you go, Connie. Take your check. Just do whatever. Go buy Fritos and hot dogs and whatever you want. Absolutely. All right, scary dad. YouTube's gonna get you. Anyways, doesn't matter. Just block scary dad, everybody. Not a big deal. Um, so it's almost an hour anyway, scary dad. So you might as well go. You're not bugging anybody. Uh, the checks, I'm taking it. A lot of people are gonna take them. Um, ZZ, we're gonna agree to disagree. Uh, but hey, that's fine. Very glad you guys are on with me. Um, just waiting. I'll be watching TV, and trust me, you're gonna hear me going. What date is that? When are they coming out? If I get them, they get them. Whatever. But don't kid yourself. I have a small little list. Put it on the door or pin it on something saying, if we get a check, then absolutely, I'll be paying off certain things. But that's like a dream payoff list. Not a big deal. What happens when the prices in your life go up another 30%? I can afford it, but I adjust. But that's everything. Everything. I didn't buy a Cadillac because they're too expensive and they're unreliable. But I bought a Prius. You have to make adjustments. I mean, if you're living off of beans and hot dogs, that's what you got to do. You have to make. The thing is, ZZ, if I have to go get a second or third or fourth job, I will. You gotta. Everybody has to be self-reliant. Now the other thing is, I'm cutting my costs by using solar. I have a solar light in my bathroom, my kitchen. I use the solar light bulbs, keep the cost down. I'm burning wood pellets. This is just me. Not everybody wants to live like that, and that's fine. I had eggs today. What did you have? I had three large eggs for breakfast uh, on my paper plates and my plastic utilities. No, my plastic utensils. That's what it is. I love you, ZZ. I love arguing with you. That's fine. Um, you're always welcome, ZZ. I like the back and forth, but when it comes down to a ZZ, I'm going to live my life the way I want to. You're going to live your life the way you want to. And I hope you don't hate me. I think it's fine. And everybody else is going to do their own thing. We're just getting together, chatting about it, and having a good time. And 5,000 isn't enough to me, ZZ. I want 50,000. If it's only going to be once, I want a big payoff. ZZ, are you male or female, ZZ? Anyways, thank you. Thank you for being here. Good talking to you. Hi, Naja or Naji. No, you're right. You're right. I think the back and forth between me and you, ZZ, everybody gets different perspectives, and you can't tell me there's not one person that looking at this is playing it back in the head. So it helps everybody. Like you said, you're throwing your ideas, I'm throwing my ideas. I want to see you at the next video. So cool. What am I gonna do with my 5,000? Probably just gonna be fun stuff. I mean, I'm gonna throw. I got a couple of. Well, my second bathroom, I got a plugged up toilet that I can't do myself. I don't know what's going on. Could be frozen pipe. I don't know. But 1,000 or so is gonna go towards maintenance on the house. Probably pay off my car insurance. What are you gonna do, Steven, with yours? Wow, do you have all that for breakfast? Toasted oatmeal with applesauce, butter. See, you got to remember, guys. I'm a. I mean, I'm a regular normal guy. I'm single, no pets, no kids, no girlfriend right now. I get up, do what you gotta do, eat, and move on. It's not like I do a big thing. All right, that's fine. That's cool. Buying some silver. Nothing wrong with that. Absolutely. You sound like a guy I know. Do you also do baseball cards, Steven? Silver's fine. Um, I don't know. Silver's fine, but why? Is it just an investment, or are you thinking the world's going to end and everybody's going to pay in silver? Angela, don't worry about it. Thank you very much. What is GD? What is ICP? I know it's something common. I'm just not getting it. No, I mean, investments, see, inflection. Am I making my own words? An infusion of a $5,000 check, I just look at the beginning and I go, okay, as long as everything's working, I'm paying down bills to get ahead. It's winter, so that's gonna buy me 3 tons three pallets of which is a ton per pallet of wood pallets, that kind of things. So that buys me next winter's bill right there. That's the way I look at it. That might take what, a little over 1,000, I think, for all 3 pallets. So that to be covered. I got house taxes coming up. I got to pay that. I mean, there's all different types of things. That money easily. That's why I say $5,000, as grateful as I am, isn't enough. I'll take it. But if you really want to change my life, add another zero to it. I don't want any trinkets from China. That's for sure. Although, I know you guys probably beating up on China. They make some good products, and like for instance, when I bought um, a road racing bike, like a 10-speed racing bike. I bought a carbon fiber bike that usually costs 5 or 6 thousand. I bought the Chinese version, works fine, just as light, looks just as nice, for like a little over 1,000. You know, I'm not racing. You want to get the product. That's the kind of life I like to live. If you can get a product that you do some research, which most guys do, and you just got to do what you got to do to enjoy it. I don't know. I don't know. So ZZ, what are you gonna do with your $5,000? That's what the whole station wants to know. What is ZZ gonna do with this $5,000 check? Are you gonna donate it? Yeah, I have a couple mountain bikes. I actually, I don't know if it's me getting old or what. I enjoy the mountain bikes a lot more than the racing bike is great. It's just so rigid, and it's like driving a Model T. You don't want anything. You don't want anything to happen to it because it's expensive. The the mountain bikes are like 4x4s. You can run over things. You're enjoying yourself. There's less worry, and you're still getting exercise. That's another thing. Look at Steven right here. With that $5,000, have cash on hand in the household. That's awesome. I mean, you can do that too. That's half my. Once I pay a certain couple of bills, yeah, it's just going to sit there and save. Absolutely. Enough people, I should say, not enough people save. That's for sure. And well, the other thing is, that's why I'm all for the checks. A lot of people don't have the opportunity to save because number one, their lifestyle's too high. And number two, a lot of people I found out aren't willing to go the extra mile to get what they want. Meaning, if I want a better car, maybe I'll get a part-time job for a year or two just to get that down payment. I'm willing. As long as I can walk and I can breathe, you do what you got to do. Absolutely. Angela, alone and isolated at 54. How do I brush off judging you? If you're talking to me, not a big deal. No. All right, guys. It went over, and that's fine. I have a couple of errands to do. Run into town, get the snowmobile going. I'm kidding. I don't have a snowmobile. Anyways, guys, thank you, ZZ. Thank you, Lisa, Angela, Steven, all the normals. Thank you. Had a great time. Love talking about subjects like this. And yeah, we'll talk. I've been a little busy, but we'll talk next Saturday or Sunday. Thank you, guys. Keep watching the videos. Any suggestions for videos you want to hear me talk about or subjects we want to talk about? Let me know, guys. I am Steven. I'm drinking less Pepsi. Did I show you? Pepsi ran out. I'm drinking the iced tea. All right, guy. Thank you, ZZ. Really. Party on, dude. Guys, have a great day. I'm out.